Another question?
Firstly, just wanted to say thanks for taking the time to come across here. I think you've done an absolute brilliant job with the show. One of the best I've seen in a very, very long time.
One of the best? One of the best? Security.
How about I rewind that and replay? So as I was saying, the best show I've seen in all time. My question is for all of you. Obviously, season 4 is a very big one for the show. It's shown a lot of changes to the cast, the characters. There's some major goodbyes and major changes in terms of how characters behave, like certain people finding out that they were Cylons. And obviously it's the final season for the show. What was your reaction to finding out that this is the last season? Do you think the show's gone on for too long, that it's ending just at the right place, that it could have gone on for a bit more? And where do you think this will go on? How do you think the whole fan base with the show will carry on from here?
I don't know. Speaking personally, I think when you're working with people like this, part of you wishes it could go on forever. It's really been a dream job. And we've all grown so much over the last 5 years, and so much life has happened in the past 5 years. When I found out that it was ending, it was a very mixed feeling, for sure. As we've gotten closer and closer to the end of season 4, and we're starting to have to say goodbye to people, and crew members are having their last days, or a director will come in and direct his or her last episode, and it's starting to get more and more emotional as we reach the end. But I think the show will live on. I'm okay. I'll get some private time with Aaron later. It'll be fine. But the show, I think, will live on for years and years, and that will be, it will have a legacy. And so I think, yeah.
I think in the long run, what's going to happen is that people are going to realize that this was an excellent way to produce something. It had a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And as much as many of us who are sitting here, including all of the cast and crew, we would like to see it go on for a little bit longer, like about another 7 years or 8 years. We understand, and we knew from the beginning that this was going to end. And I cannot tell you, I don't know how many of you are caught up and have actually watched every single show, including the last 8 that we've had on of the new season. But you're not ready for what's going to happen. It hurts.
You're not ready for what's going to happen.
And I highly recommend that you don't watch it.
Cheers, thanks very much.
This is the way that I've said from the very beginning. For many of you, you had a great sense of understanding of the original, and you didn't even want this one to come in board. You just wanted to continue where the original was at. And then some of you transferred over, many of you didn't. But I always said from the beginning, and I say it again, this is not a show that really people should watch unless they're really into understanding what it's really set up to do. And 20 years from today, I think, like some of the things that we've seen before, that have a stronger impact on you as time has gone on, whether it be in literature, whether it be a painting. In this case, 20 years from today, or maybe even 100 years from today, this show will be marketed in a way that really shows the sociological changes the people were going through at the time. This was excellent filmmaking and storytelling for post 9/11, for the United States of America especially. So I thank the producers especially, and my fellow thespians up here, that what we've done is created something that I think will mark the test of time and will be better received 10 to 15 years from now. For all of you that are here that really enjoy the show, thank you for being a part of this, and all of you are people who have enjoyed it. For me personally, I wouldn't watch it. It's too depressing. And that's what I tell people, just be careful what you want to see. And don't let anyone that is too young watch this show. It's kind of disturbing.
Hi, this is for the gorgeous lady on the end. That's not to say that everybody else isn't gorgeous.
They're just not ladies.
Is Baltar a good kisser? And was there tongues?
I'll give you $100 not to answer that.
I'll answer that.
I
Yes,
think
he
I'll-
is. And yes, he does. Coming soon to a webisode near you.
No. I'll take the $100.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Hi, this is for Edward. Can you talk us through some of the thoughts you've got about directing your cast? Because you've directed a couple of the episodes.
Oh yeah, this has been probably the high point of my career. Directing this cast has been extraordinary. It's not really directing as much as it is observing. You don't have to really direct too much. I've been very fortunate in being able to direct quite a few casts, different cast members. This is the best show I've ever directed. And it's been an honor and a privilege to work with them. Because a lot of these kids, for a lot of them, it was their very first time up or, you know, just beginning their careers. And they've just exploded. And I think that you will agree with me that the show's gotten better and better and better. And it's because of the performances. So as a director, I must say that it's been an extraordinary experience and a very, very rewarding one. Because we get all the credit, you know. And really, we just stand there and just watch and applaud. Like the cast, the crew is very, very much a part of this. And they really have a way of, you know, having an impact on us. And they just really have been amazed. I can't tell you how many times the crew comes up to us, all of us, and says thank you, you know, as we're performing inside of the scenes, because they've seen that we've not let up, and they haven't let up, and no one has. And I think that the shows today are better than when we started, and we started at a very high note. So I thank you for the question.
Hi there, question for everyone. Over the seasons of Battlestar, a lot of people have been thrown out the airlock. Personal choices of yours, if you could eject any character right now, who would you eject?
You can eject any character right now.
Maybe myself.
Baltar's acolytes.
Baltar.
Self-hate.
Get rid of the frackin' acolytes.
I just wonder where it would go if we really did get rid of Baltar. What would happen to the show and what would happen to the people on board, you know? Be interesting.
I have to go with Baltar too, as you know why. Because he slipped me the tongue. I'm not into that.
I'd like to eject your missing leg.